Hi Pisces, I am here to do your love reading for October, and I'm going to go ahead and say autumn, because time is fluid, and so probably anytime you come in here, there might be something here for you. Alright, now this first card is kind of what the theme is, what you're going to be potentially dealing with. And now, being energies, these can have a little influence or they can have a lot of influence. All of the cards, not just this one. Okay? Let's see what we have. Yours is listen with your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. Okay? And these cards are a potential aid to you during this time frame, or to help maybe give you some insight, that sort of thing. And again, they can have a small influence or a large influence, anywhere in between. Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. We'll see. Okay. And now this is the potential challenge. Again, might be very tiny, might not notice it, or it could be pretty big. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, okay? Okay, let's see what we've got. Beautiful. You have strength. Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. Compassion that brings about forgiveness. Realizing that you're stronger than you knew. Wonderful card. And I'd say it's actually a wonderful card to have with the Coyote Spirit. Trusting in divine detours. Yeah, it's beautiful. So, I guess your challenge would be to be strong. But do it in a way that is filled with compassion and kindness. Okay? And these cards right here are to kind of narrow the focus a little, potentially, or bring forward what the emphasis might be. Okay? They are not wanting to shuffle. Angel Spirit Guides, please show us a card for Pisces in their highest good. Go the distance. All right. So, we can talk about this for just a minute. We'll start off with this energy, which is the main energy, your energy for the time frame. Listen with your heart. You're listening, but you need to hear with your heart. And there is a difference. When you are listening, envision yourself listening through your heart. I know it sounds kind of weird, but as you're hearing, just use your mind's eye and have it travel through your heart, because that could make a big difference. When you listen with your heart instead of your head, the interpretation will usually be different. Okay? The Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. I would say just about every reading I've done in the past, it's had the Coyote Spirit. There's been a challenge. So this is supposed to be here to aid you, though. Maybe we should switch these two. I don't know. We don't have the rest of the cards out yet. But just about every one I've had, there's been a challenge. that's needed to be addressed. But this is in the helping you side, okay? So do trust in divine detours. And over here, your challenge is being strong, but doing it with kindness and compassion, okay? And narrowing this focus just a little bit is saying go the distance, which to me would say, don't just go partway through this, take it all the way. Really put in the effort to listen with your heart. Okay, so let's get a few cards. It'll be interesting to see what comes out, won't it? Page of Cups. This is a popular card. Okay, the Page of Cups is learning about how to connect with others and have healthy relationships. It really has been a very popular card. Beautiful. The Nine of Cups. This is saying that you are very content and happy with your life. Now, mind you, this is a solitary energy. It's one person. But you yourself are very, very happy. Okay? So that in itself could mean something. It could mean a variety of things. One could be that you're not in a relationship. Or one is you're at the very beginning of a relationship, just establishing it. And maybe this is just trying to teach you, this is how you go forward in this particular relationship. You listen with your heart. It could be a variety of things. But it is saying that right now, at this moment, you are very happy with your life. Okay? Page of Pentacles. So over here you have two pages. And now the Page of Pentacles is learning how to build your resources and take care of what you have. And since this is a love reading, what resources might that include? And taking care of what you have. That would really kind of be up to you to figure out, because this is a general reading and you would know. Taking care of your resources. Or build your resources and taking care of what you have. Maybe in this case the resources are kind of in line with this, having healthy relationships. That would put this a little bit more on an analytical level, so I don't know. Let's get another card. Queen of Swords. Okay. The Queen of Swords is all about the truth. She does not want anything that is less than the truth. And she is not into the niceties, the fluff. She is determined. She's resilient. She's smart. But she wants to get straight to the point. And maybe potentially that is one of the problems, because here it's saying listen with your heart. And this one, not so much, Now she does have her hand out, which means she is compassionate. But I would say the overall energy is very analytical. And here it's very loving. This is heart, this is more head. Okay, let's get one more card. Cool. bad one. Fly out. The Knight of Wands. Okay. Knights are the hardest working cards in the deck. And the Knight of Wands is charged up with energy and passion and motivation and enthusiasm and channeling their energy through inspired action. Fueled by ambition and confidence, you are here to make things happen. And it's not the fastest moving card or the fastest moving knight in the deck, but it kind of reminds me of this a little bit. Now, the go the distance, that is fast. It looks fast to me, and this doesn't look so fast, but this is a wonderful energy. And okay, let's go over this. See if we can figure something out. The Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. I do not see a lot of detours. If there was a detour, it would be, to me, it would be this one, because she is so analytical. And your overall card, which is a number 1, by the way, is saying listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with your loving heart. So I would say that these two are just about the opposite. She does have compassion, so there is heart involvement, but she's extremely analytical. And this is, saying do just about the opposite. Okay? You are very strong. Maybe what's going on here, potentially, is maybe this is you. And you are trying to learn how to be more loving when it comes to listening to what people are saying. That could very well be. And that you're very determined. There's so many descriptive words with this knight. It just fascinates me. Energy, passion, motivation, enthusiasm, confidence. And I guess the big one here is that you are here to make things happen. Okay, so you're here to make things happen. It says go the distance. So, yeah, okay, the way I'm kind of seeing this, and you would know, or will know, I'm just going by the cards. I think that potentially you or this, the energies could be reversed. It could be your partner, if there is one. See, this isn't necessarily a romance relationship. It's just saying listen with your heart. So this could just be general. It could be self. But it looks like you or someone that you're with that would be included in this is very analytical. And there's nothing wrong with being analytical. Sometimes you really need to be. But when it comes to love, I would say this rules, okay? So here, you're really driven. You're here to make things happen. You're going to go the distance, and you're going to learn. You have these two energies of learning, okay? You have the strength to do it, but you got to go the distance. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to learn how to do this thing and, occasionally pick up a book or something. You really have to put in the effort to learn how to listen with your heart. Okay? And like I said, this could be you or it could be somebody else that you deal with. And now the Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. So there might be a little mystery here or a little detour along the way. But this also is saying that you are very happy with your life right now. So maybe that is part of the challenge. Because if you're very content with your life, are you going to want to put in this kind of effort to create change? I don't know. You know, I think let's go ahead and take just a few cards from the universe. What I'm saying, I do think is going on, but it's still not super clear. I do think, yeah, this is the action card. So is this, but this, maybe I should say, this is a determination card. And you are going to go the distance. You are going to learn how to do this. This, I think, is probably you. You are more analytical, at least at this time. This doesn't mean, your whole life, 100%, just at this time or in this situation. You're being more analytical and you're very content with what's going on in your life. But you are wanting to and willing to learn how to try to modify and be more caring. And again, like I said, this could be you, or this could be another that's in your life. But let's go ahead and take just a few cards to see what the universe would have to share, or would like to share. Well, okay. The universe, strength, is just saying I meant what I said. You are very strong, and you do use your strength with kindness and compassion. So maybe, it's possible, if this is you or another that's involved, maybe this is how you or the other person used to be. That's possible. And it's showing more of a past thing that you learned. You were determined. You went the distance. And now you are practicing on hearing with your heart. That could be. You would know. Okay. This is an ending. It's putting down the burdens. Okay. And to me, when I see this card, the first thing that comes to my mind is relief. Okay. It's a relief to put down the burdens. So that would make me think potentially that this was a had to or have to scenario. Maybe there was a time in your life or their life where you had to be more analytical. Putting that down now and learning how and adopting more of the listening with your heart. More wands. Okay. This is very fast, positive, moving energy. And remember I was saying this looks like it's very fast. And at the bottom of the deck, in case you would like to see, is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, let's see I don't know if you can see that very well. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Okay, so whatever is going on here definitely has some speed. Very fast. You can just tell by the vision, by the image. It's very fast. Very fast, positive, moving energy, and a lot of it. The fastest moving knight in the deck. Putting down the burdens. Okay, so yeah. The universe is saying, I meant what I said. Very strong. Putting down the burdens. So maybe, like I said a minute ago, this was a kind of a have-to attitude. You know, you had to be this way. Maybe it was your job or whatever, where you had to be more analytical. But it looks like you're changing, and you're changing quickly. You're determined. You're going to go the distance. You are going to start hearing with your heart. You're learning how to do it. That's what I think's going on. And this, like I said, could either be you or somebody that you are dealing with. Okay. Let's get a divine door. And I don't look at the cards because I will pick one that I like, you know, the picture of that I think fits the scenario. So I don't look. Okay. Let's see. Pick this one. What is this one? Okay. It says Anthony's Call. In thanks of my spirit safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Okay, there's the image. So, yeah. If I include this, I would say potentially that you or who you're dealing with had to take on a very analytical role for a time. Or maybe they were very analytical and are learning how to be more loving, how to hear with their heart. And then you see it says here, in thanks of my spirit. And down here it says, all things that are lost so can be found. So I would think at one time, you or whoever it is did do this, did know how to do this, but lost that and became really analytical. And when you're like that, it makes it very hard to hear with your heart. And so it could have been a number of things. It could have been employment. It could have been past experiences that caused that, where, you know, coping mechanisms and such, you will do whatever it takes to get through. And maybe you had to be more analytical in order to get through a period of your life, and you're relearning. That's actually what what I'm beginning to think here with these cards. Okay, thanks for going through this with me. It was kind of a drawn out thing. I didn't think it was going to be that long. Sorry, but it makes sense. Now, okay, get a charm and see what the universe would like to share. Yeah. Okay, a hot air balloon. Really? Now, I'm trying to think. Where in the world? Hot air balloon. I don't know. A hot air balloon. Where is this going to fit? I just don't know. Let me think here. Okay, I think I've got it now. Sometimes it takes me a minute, throws me for a loop, and this one did. They rise. They start down at the bottom, at the ground, and they rise up. And I think what this is saying is you are rising to this challenge. You are meeting this challenge. So while I thought the universe was teasing me, I'm beginning to think maybe they weren't. I'll take another one, but I think that's what it is. You are rising to the occasion and meeting this challenge. Okay, and you have a bottle of wine. Let me see. Does it say something? Oh, it says wine. Okay. So, it looks like you are going to be celebrating because You are getting this figured out. And rising to the occasion. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I hope this helps. Much love. Bye.